Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I will be reviewing Pokken Tournament for the Wii U. I know this review is a bit late, but I wanted to play the game for myself, and yeah, I have played it for a bit, so I am ready to give you my review for Pokken Tournament. Pretty much what I have done on my channel is I did do like 3 videos. They're about half an hour long, and they basically offer my first impressions of Pokken Tournament. So I'll leave a link to those 3 videos in the description and in the top right. You should see an eye in the top right, and that is where you will find those first impressions. So pretty much start off with, what is Pokken Tournament? Well, Pokken Tournament is a collaboration between the Pokemon Company, Nintendo and Bandai Namco. It is a fighting game, but it is a fighting game with a twist. Normally with fighting games, it's basically in a 2D like setting. It's basically 2D. But Pokken Tournament is different. You can fight in 3D, which is definitely something which we haven't seen before in other fighting games. The name suggests that it is exactly like Tekken, but that is not the case. This game is not just a Tekken clone. It is completely different to Tekken, and I appreciate the fact that it is completely different. I love the concept behind it, how the general gameplay offers 3D fighting as well as 2D fighting as well. I definitely do appreciate the concept behind this game. Pokken Tournament's main single player mode, known as the Forum League, is something which I definitely do like. People that have watched those videos know that I love the concept of the league system. So pretty much when you're entering those leagues, you have to play a few matches to rank up. You will be at the bottom of that listing, and you've got to work your way up to the top 8, and then you'll be able to play in the tournament for that league. And if you win the tournament, then you'll be able to take part in the promotion test, where if you do win that, you'll be able to play in the other leagues in the game. So I definitely do like that feature. I wish more games like Wii Sports Club had that feature. It's like for Wii Sports Club for tennis, I'd love to have that league system where you have to go to lower ranked grass tournaments to be able to work your way up to Wimbledon. And for clay courts, you play on the different tournaments around the world, and then you have to work your way up to the French Open. And for hard courts, be able to play like on the different hardcore tournaments, to be able to work your way up to the US Open and the Australian Open as well. So I definitely do like this league system. I really do like the concept. It's definitely something which I love. It's definitely something which I do like. But I know it can get quite tedious at times. It's like the first few leagues aren't really that strong, and pretty much they do take quite a while to get through. But I definitely do like the length of the single player. It definitely has a solid length behind it. So I definitely do like the single player league. My one criticism about the Forum League is when you complete one of the leagues with a certain Pokemon, what I think should happen is if you try and play that league again with different Pokemon, that league should reset. So pretty much I beat the Green League with my champ, but if I wanted to use Pikachu, then it will still, it will stay the same. It will say that my ranking is number 1. What I think should happen is when I use different Pokemon, then that Pokemon is right at the bottom of the leaderboard again. That will just mean that it will add a lot of value to the single player. It will add value to actually trying out the single player with different Pokemon. It will just give you an extra reason to try out different Pokemon in the roster. That is definitely something which I think should be in place for the Forum League. But all in all, I definitely do like the concept of the Forum League. In terms of other positives for this game, I really do love this game. I think it is a lot of fun to play. I like the gameplay behind it, and I think part of the reason why I do like this game is that the moves that you pull off, they are really, really cool. It is cool, it is fun to pull off some of these moves. I love the animations of these moves. It's like in the burst attacks. Those burst attacks look absolutely brilliant. I love those animations. I love some of the animations that Machamp pulls off as well. It's like the move where you just grab somebody there, you twirl them around and you slam them down on the floor. That is really fun. The animations are really cool, like when you first start off a battle and your Pokemon enters the battle. That is, something which I find really cool, as well as the victory animations and the losing animations. So the animations for this game is something which I really do enjoy. As a Pokemon fan, it's really cool to see like some of these Pokemon in HD for the first time. It's something which I really like, and I guess for me this is the best spin-off game for Pokemon that I've played so far. It's like the last spin-off game for a console, Pokemon Battle Revolution, or the last main one apart from Pokemon Rumble World. The last one was Pokemon Battle Revolution. For me, that one wasn't good enough, but this one, it is really fun to play. It really is. I absolutely love this game so far, and I will be continuing playing this game for a long time. I think this game looks really good as well. I love the details that each stage has. I love the stages in the game. I think they look very detailed. I love how in Teletown you can spot Ponyta, Rapidash, and then in the Neos City you see like a balloon, or I think it might be Wobbuffet itself. I love the little details in these stages. It definitely is really cool for a Pokemon fan like myself to see these stages. They look really detailed. They look really good. I'm a massive fan of how the stages are, in terms of how they look and how they play in this game. I definitely do like that, and I'm really excited to see what else they will bring to this game in terms of stages and that. I know they said that they won't be doing DLC for this game, but I'll totally support them releasing more stages as DLC in the future. That is something which I would be excited about, because I think they have done a cracking job with the stages that we have in the main base game. What I also like about this game is the fact that not all stages and characters are unlocked straight away. You have to play the single player Film League mode to actually unlock every character and every stage. For me, that gives a purpose to actually play the single player mode, so I am definitely a fan of that. I also like how the reward system is in the game. So pretty much when you play a match, like you can get certain achievements, but also you can unlock certain stuff like new titles for your characters, new customization gear for your character as well. I definitely do like the reward system for the game. I really do like how they have put in a lot of stuff for you to unlock. It definitely gives you a purpose to keep playing the game, and for you to unlock that sort of stuff. It definitely does give you an extra reason to keep playing the game. It's like the amount of customization gear for your character is just absolutely fantastic. It's kind of like Pokemon X and Y that had a lot of customization gear for your main character. I'm glad that has made its way over the Pokken Tournament as well. It definitely is a positive for this game. The online mode is another positive that I have for this game. Each match that I've played, they were incredibly smooth. It feels like I'm playing a local, an offline match. It really does feel that way. I can't really notice the difference between offline and online. That is how smooth the matches were. So I think you can gather that I really like this game. It definitely is one of my favourite Wii U games, but the game isn't perfect. There are a few things that I would like to see change within this game, and the first thing is the roster size. I wish the roster size was a lot bigger than what it is right now. I do believe the roster is 16 or 17 deep. I'd definitely love to see more Pokemon added in the future. It's like there are currently over 700 Pokemon. I'd love to see more Pokemon getting added into Pokken Tournament in the future. I would love to see the Splatoon treatment for this game, where we get new playable characters all of the time. That is definitely something which I want to see in the future. And yeah, I definitely would be excited if they did add in more Pokemon into this game. I think it does need it. I think 16 or 17 is quite light for a fighting game. I would also add in more stages as well. I love the stages in the game, like I said earlier, but there just isn't enough of them in this game, and plus the ones that we do get, some of them are just basically variations of the stages that we have already. So I'll definitely add in more stages alongside more playable characters. That is definitely something which I like to see in the future for this game. Now the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, it's only a slight negative that I have. I feel quite stupid for actually including it within this video, but the winning the league, like when you win a league, the animation for that, I wish there was like a proper animation where you get to see like your Pokemon that you're using lifting up a trophy, or like your own playable character lifting up a trophy. That is definitely something which I would like to see get added into the future, because currently all what it is where you get to see like third across the screen, second, and then your player card like at the top. That's only the animation at the moment. I love to see like another animation in place where you get to see your own playable character lift up a trophy. It's only a slight negative, but it's something which I like to see change nonetheless. The last thing that I would change, or I guess the last negative that I have for this game, is its Amiibo support. Now don't get me wrong, I think how Amiibo are currently used within this game is really good. So pretty much when you tap an Amiibo, you unlock like new titles and new customization gear. I really do like that feature, but I really do wish that the Amiibo support that we saw in Smash Brothers, I should say, I wish that was in this game as well. I think they missed a trick by not actually including that. We had it within one fighting game for the Wii U. I wish that we had it within Pokken Tournament as well, where if you've got a Charizard Amiibo, then pretty much you can tap it on screen, you train it up, and I love to see like them doing a online Amiibo tournament. That will definitely one up Smash Brothers. We don't currently have that feature for Smash Brothers, so I'd definitely like to see that feature, that Amiibo feature that we had in Smash Brothers, how Amiibo are used in Smash Brothers. I'd love to see that get added into Pokken Tournament, how you can train up your Amiibo. I think that would be really cool to see. And I guess my other thing that I want to talk about in terms of Amiibo is, why didn't we see a Pokken Tournament Amiibo range? That would sell like hotcakes. I would buy a lot of those Pokken Tournament Amiibo, and I think that would actually help to sell the game as well. But unfortunately, I don't think we will see that added in. I don't think we will see Pokken Tournament, like a Pokken Tournament Amiibo range. Although I think there should have been at launch. I think that would have helped to sell the game. Yeah, it's just how I feel. I would have loved to have seen a Pokken Tournament Amiibo range. And with that, that concludes my Pokken Tournament review. So to summarise, I absolutely love this game. Would I recommend this game? Hell yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun with this game. I really do feel like this is a good experience. This is one of my top 5 favourite Wii U games. I really do like the game. I'm having a lot of fun playing it at this moment in time, which is why I would recommend this game for you. But I guess like this game, it's not a perfect game. It's only a few changes away from being a perfect game. I guess in terms of Pokken Tournament, like a Pokken Tournament round, it's like it's not close enough to get the perfect round. It's like you've just took a little bit of damage to get an excellent instead of a perfect. That is how Pokken Tournament is. Little negatives are the damage that you've taken. The negatives that I've mentioned in this video are like you taking damage in a round. So unfortunately, those negatives have like prevented this game from being the perfect game. But this is still a great game. Don't get me wrong. I know I've mentioned quite a lot of negatives in this video, but I still love this game. This game is an absolute blast to play, and like I said, I definitely would recommend for you to pick up this game if you are interested in it. So yeah, that is it for this video. Hopefully you have understood where I'm coming from in terms of this review. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I basically try and be as fair and balanced as possible, but yeah, I absolutely love this game, and I will be, keep playing it. I really will, and hopefully I will be able to run into you guys online as well. But for the moment, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.